Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 43, day 3, it is a brown day, and today, going to be going with the Golgotha Corvash. Once again, has been going pretty consistently for us. Isn't a team that scores very high, normally it actually scores pretty low, but it's very consistent at winning, and that is what we're mainly going for with it. Famine still ends up working out, as a lot of people aren't really using immune to mana drain stuff, and even if they were, we do have the Corvash, which can stun it out. We have double drain, we got our summon, got a little bit of everything. Only big issue it normally has is the enemy gains just a little bit too much mana, which can be a bit annoying sometimes. But anyways, let's get into it. And of course, as the title says, tomorrow starts with raids. I will be going over that pretty much as soon as it comes out. Well, maybe not exactly when it comes out, but you know, once I wake up and everything. It's coming out at like 3 a.m. But yeah, we'll be going over this tomorrow. We'll probably be streaming it for quite a bit, assuming we can infinitely do it. I assume that will be possible, though we'll see what happens when it gets released. But yeah, we'll probably be streaming a little bit longer tomorrow, if it is indeed something that can go on for infinite amount of time. Hopefully it's something fun. We know very little about it, but we'll know more about it in about 7 hours from now. When it actually launches. They're going to be doing a little thread post on the forum, and that should give us all the information that we need about it. But anyways, let's go do Brown Guild War days for now. Go to Guild Wars, go to battle, and let's get into the first one. I'll make sure I'm using the right one, and we're good to go. Also, hello everyone, hello Questor, hello Captain, hello Cody, hello Sean, hello Medieval, welcome all, welcome. And if any of you have any questions, team builds you want me to mess around with, or anything of the such, feel free to leave them in chat, and we'll definitely get around to them. I do not know where I want to start. He hit so hard with the skulls. Luckily, we have reduction, but still. I think I just stick a yellow. So we'll take that. We have another yellow over here, too, which it looks like we're going to take. Double surge, very nice. Back-to-back surges. And now we get, ooh, a little bit of mana there, but he is very unthreatening with only one that does almost nothing. But we even had Corvash there. Too bad he got his ability off right there. Could have gotten a pretty solid Corvash. Actually, it's going to be really good for when we go in Famine. It's going to be nice. Of course, we would get the stun on the one that has immune. But I guess we'll go for some mana here, if nothing else, that leaks into the Famine, which will be quite useful for us. And see what we can do from here. Okay. Do we Corvash? Or do I Golgotha? I think I Corvash then Golgotha. So we'll do that. That will go down. Double check all the board. Looks like we throw a random High Forge, then we go Golgotha, then we get a Famine. Hopefully it doesn't silence a key troop, and he does. Good job. Okay, well, that's not good. Well then, okay. Plan B is, I guess, get brown and blue, but that also isn't available. So I guess Plan C, take a red. At least get something that we could use. Well, at least if nothing else, brown and blue both go directly into him now, so hopefully we'll get a Corvash. That or Golgotha will get cleansed. Famine on cleansed, I don't really need that at the moment though. If we surge, that's full mana. And we did surge, perfect, exactly what we needed. And of course now you would cleanse, a little late. Just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna need to get a Famine here, so hopefully that's full mana for him. I need it for the Cabarrus, so we don't have to deal with that. And what do we get rid of? Just the Wolf Garrick, or do we poke last slot so he doesn't silence us again? Is that enough damage? What even is our damage right now? That is 16, 9, 18, 34, 64, 68, 98. We have 98 damage. You know what? We could actually just go and kill him if we wanted to. Out of safety's sake of the Devour, I think that is what we do. So we'll do that. That's way more than enough damage. Speaking of enough damage, that's actually enough to go clear that out. And he does not ruin our brown. Thank you very much. We'll take that, throw a Golgotha, and we'll be good to go from here. So hello War, hello Adam, hello Ray, hello Elite, welcome. What do you suggest for Brown Day without Famine? Well, you can replace out Famine with Salvini Mora or with trying to think of another. There's definitely Salvini Mora though. You could use Brown Weapon like War and Peace or something. You can use, why can I not think of viable brown greens? Also, it doesn't have to be brown-green. You could use a brown-purple, too, though most brown-purples don't really synergize with this team, or at least not what currently exists. But, yeah, Sylvania Moore is normally what I would just go with, just because you get super anti-skull. They won't be able to Scion you either. And even if they do end up getting skulls, it's going to be 75% reduced or off of Entangle. So you don't really need to worry about it at all. Which makes it so you can just keep baiting it out and then go from there. Hello, Mehmet, welcome. And hello, Aaron, welcome as well. What do we even take? I guess a skull into a Gorgulfa, if that's enough. How many skulls are there? Not enough is how many there is. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is, again, not enough. So we'll just go and throw that down. No need to go do anything fancy there. And just take him out normally. And there we go. Also, hello, William. Yeah, let me double check that. I was actually looking at that earlier. The first thing that always comes to mind is Sylvania Moore, though. Let me see. Because I was actually thinking about replacing it myself. Famine was something else today. But then I decided not to due to lack of options. But as far as brown-green, yeah, there aren't really too many replacements. Oh, I was thinking of using Diviner. That's why I was actually thinking of using it in its place. Because it gives you a quicker Gorgulfa. Well, not a quicker Gorgulfa, but it gets you your loop kind of going. And you can magic buff something else that might be able to do good damage, like your Corvash or something. So, yeah, I guess technically Diviner would be okay. Doomclaw would be okay if you have it, though it's way too random to really consistently work. Ketris the Bull would be decent, though it has a really high liability of if it starts getting behind, you're going to stay behind. Other than that, of course, Sylvania Moore, as I mentioned, and it's pretty much it, because you can't get away with Yasmin on that team, I don't believe. So you wouldn't be able to use her. As far as weapon, there's mainly only War and Peace. I guess technically Cauldron too, but Cauldron isn't particularly good for Guild Wars. The reason being is HP buffs are very bad. Really, the stat gain buffs in general are pretty bad in Guild Wars for the most part, but particularly HP buffs, because that doesn't really help you at all. Of course, the attack does, but for how long it'll take, even with a half mana start, it's just not really worth it. War and Peace is about the best you'd really be able to get on that, if you had to go a weapon. Anyways, let me go back to the Guild Walls and see what we have in stores. And, oh, the most annoying team in the game. Interesting. We somewhat have a counter for it, though. So, hopefully we'll be fine. Hopefully we'll be fine. I believe we let him take every skull that ever drops to the board. So we're just going to ignore almost half this board right now. Let me take that first. Looks like we have a yellow into a green into maybe something. So we'll go for that. Apparently the maybe something was 2 Cascades. He gets some AoE, and he has 1 freeze on us due to the extra turn. I could go for blue, which gives us Corvash capability, which I definitely need, so I will go for that. Now we just need to build our mana up and move from there. He also needs to not get an extra turn, would be great. Do I move the brown over? Well, I guess it doesn't matter which way well, actually, it kind of does. I'll take it that way. Oh, we extra turn, but it's on the one we're frozen on, of course. I think we throw a blank Corvash, then go Gorgulfa. Actually, no. No. We go Gorgulfa now, and now we get a Famine. And he has no way of negating that. We're not frozen on purple because we don't use purple, so it's impossible for us to be frozen on it. And then I guess we just go for a Corvash and move from there. We'll take a we'll take a Skull. Then we throw our Corvash. Don't have any need to throw Famine yet because he has so little mana. He has way too many barriers, though. Way too many barriers. I guess I take a yellow just to have a Gorgulfa in case we need it. And now we obviously go for Corvash. He has Cleanse, so no freeze there. No freeze there. A lot of mana, which we can't use, but we throw the Corvash now. And there we go. To get out his mana. Hopefully kill him before he gets a chance to do anything. I'll go do this so I can go get a nice Famine down somewheres. What do I want to Famine? I guess Nyx is our biggest threat here. I think. A lot of it's the biggest threat, but we'll go for that. It's not in Corvash range, unfortunately, though. 30 damage would be Corvash range, and yeah, it has 35, which is not in range. Even if we get Famine once just by pure luck off his HP reduction, we're not going to be in range. Speaking of that HP reduction, we actually got some of it down. I guess we Corvash now, or we could just go and wait and throw a High Forge in there. But if he randomly extra turns that, that would be very bad. But we'll go for that for now. Now we'll go for the Corvash. 2 HP. There we go. Okay, never mind. Famine actually did come through with those reductions. Was not expecting it to. Very rarely does that actually come into play. But yeah, his 3 stat reduction per turn actually managed to double HP him in a row, which is pretty lucky. And exactly what we needed as well. So no need to really go for Famine yet. He has almost no mana at the moment, so we'll just take that. Probably shouldn't have taken that yellow off. We didn't gain any mana out of it. Speaking about mana, can you stop? What on earth was that turn? Whoa. Okay, that's not good. Luckily we have a summoner. Unfortunately, he created like one of the worst possible things. At least as immune to freeze though. So we got that going for us. Let's go move that over. Guess we take a Skull Poke into Corvash into Famine? Actually, Famine first. Oh, I was going to say, if he extra turned that, no. Absolutely no. Okay, we'll go throw that down, and that's match. Barely. That was really shaky at the end there, but it came through. Also, we are almost going to not be level 1,234 anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only a little bit longer do we have it. Oh, hello, Vangor. Welcome. Glad you could join us again. Let's see. You can change the skull, luck. Oh yeah, you can change the skull in the settings. Wait, were you answering that to someone else who was asking? But yeah, you can change the skulls back to normal by going under your settings, underneath settings, underneath graphics, underneath the holiday gems. And doing this just changes it, as you can see in the background there. Now they're skulls, and now they're back to holiday skulls, as you can see in the background there. But yeah, that's all that does. And you can easily disable it if you don't like them being around. I've been using them just because why not? Yeah. It's not too distracting. I was saying yesterday that I might disable them for Guild Wars, but no, I think it's fine. After a few battles, it's pretty easy to get used to them. Okay, let's take the brown. Double brown, it looks like. It's very nice. It's getting quite a bit of value, though, which is not good. I guess we go and take that purple, then? That purple into a red. Well, he's going to get in Furnace. I don't have any way to directly stop that at the moment. So I guess we just hope for a Lucky Cascade. Oh, wait, never mind. No, that won't. Let's see. Our only chance here is green to yellow to double brown or triple yellow. Neither of those happened. Very close, though. It was one yellow off of that actually happening. Can we get full mana somehow now? It still does not look like it's possible. I'm going to go for Gorgulfa here, and again, just hope we get lucky. Please, extra turn. Nope. Okay, we got Corvash, and he missed, so okay, that's perfectly fine. We'll go take that. That's full mana. We now have Famine, and that's match. Do we get rid of Dawnbringer first? Which one's a bigger threat at this point? Infernus or Dawnbringer? I actually do not know. They're both pretty annoying. I'll probably regret this, but I think I'm going for the Dawnbringer. This 20% that it has is really vicious this week. Gets a lot of extra value. But I think I'm going to go for that first. So we'll do that. It's going to take us 2 damage just to break through that too, which is quite bad as well, but we'll go throw this down. At least we can take care of these two very easily. So we'll go get a Gorgulfa there. Corvash coming soon. We'll go move that over. There we go. We got our Famine and everything back up. We can High Forge the back. He'll take a Skull. His Skulls don't really do anything extra. Wait, does it stun us? Never mind. No, it does 2 times damage if we're stunned, but it doesn't do anything. So, yeah, never mind. It's fine. Let's throw that down. Get a Famine here if it's enough damage, which it isn't. So I guess we throw... Where is it? Let me see. 9, 5, 14, 28, 58. That is not enough damage. So I guess we go Gorgulfa. Ooh, that gave him a bit of value. At least now we have enough damage, or it should be enough. Let me just double check. 18, 36, 66. That is 3 more than enough, so we'll go kill that out now. Hero's still alive. Not much I can do about that at the moment. No drop for that. Actually, I shouldn't say no drop. We have a green to red to red. That's a lot of red, though. I don't think we need that much red, so we'll go throw that down. He'll just go take a poke or anything there. Actually, never mind. The skulls aren't even aligned. High Forge, are you enough damage? Yes, you're 37, which is barely enough, but it is enough. So do that, and now it's an easy win. He has no damage source and just has double troll. Very easy from here forth. Just go take the blue down because he needs it. Throw that in, get a Gorgulfa, and that's match. Just a matter of applying the last little bit of damage. And I guess High Forge for the win, or do we go for another Gorgulfa? Let's end him. And down it goes. Yeah, they do, it's kind of weird. Like, all last year, pretty much, they weren't really doing the holiday gems, but they always did it in the past. Like, the first year or two, they did it a lot, like the holiday gem things. And most of the graphics that they're using for it are the same ones from way back. They haven't done completely different graphics yet. They're still the same ones they've been using for ages now. I think every single St. Patrick's Day they've done the current ones. Or pretty much every single one. Anyways, we'll go with that. What else do we need? What else? I guess a brown to brown. The problem with taking a bunch of browns, though, is... You know what? Let me take a blue. I don't want him randomly draining it all. So I'm going to go for Corvash Rush. Of course, he would not Surge. Actually, that wouldn't have been full mana regardless. Oh, that Scion is almost full. I don't have any way around that. I guess hope for a blue there. That is not... Oh, good. We got him stunned at least. So now I can Skull Distract him. Unless he just randomly decides to unfreeze himself. In which case, that would be very bad. Speaking about bad, he's about to famine us. Do I try to stop him? I think the answer is no. I just get rid of all my mana right now. Okay, he did not go for it. That's slightly bad. And I can't take blue this turn, which is even worse. Let me try for it this way. That is not a blue. Okay, we're in a bit of trouble now. That's not good. Okay, I guess we take a skull. Do I even bother taking that red? Yes, because if I don't, he gets Ragnagord. So we take the skull. Aw, why? Okay. Yeah, this could actually be to lose. Let's see here. I take a purple because we lose whatever we take regardless. That does give us blue, which I don't actually want. So I guess I take this purple then. That gives them a little bit of value. Okay, now is our chance to come back. If we don't get a really good cast now or something, we're pretty much done for. Guess I could try for a skull here. No, we're not going to be able to apply enough damage. Really, any option I do at this point is just going to be lose. So he'll do that. Poke us. That's fine, because he was still... Oh, no, he cleansed himself, of course. So now we have to deal with that as well, if we didn't already have enough of them. So we'll go try getting a bunch of greens here. Maybe we can out-famine him. If we can famine before he gets famine, we will win. Though... we might be able to reach it. I'd have to do it off of greens. And we've almost done it completely off of greens. Alternatively, I could also Skull to Corvash. Which, as long as he doesn't get a skull there, we're fine. Okay, we're good. Oh, okay, never mind. Good, he didn't get it. So we might be able to outrace him then. It's a race to who gets famine first. I have to throw Corvash here. Well, he's working towards full pretty quickly. Do we let him have that skull? Yes. I think if we take the yellow and then try for the skulls there. Okay, we didn't get it. But at least that gives him one turn distracted. And he no longer drains my mana anymore since no Scion. Well, he still has famine, but that's a different situation to deal with. Oh, green surge. That is not full mana. I think we would be better off just going yellow surge, Gorgulfa, go from there. Of course you wouldn't surge. It killed as well, and it's about to get an amnesia. That's bad. That is really bad. Okay, we'll go and take a bunch of mana there. Luckily it surged that time, but he's about to get a summon there. Oh, don't extra turn. Okay, good. Whoa, that was close. Okay, we should be fine. It's a really low score battle, but we should survive it. How much damage is that? Do I even bother calculating it, or do we just assume that's enough to kill Famine? Or do we go for Amnesia? We have either option. I'm somewhat tempted to go for the Amnesia. The only problem is, the only thing we're really going to lose to, though, is the Famine. So you know what? We're going to go Famine. So we'll do that. Throw that down. This does allow him to summon off Amnesia now. I'm just going to hope he doesn't at this point. I think that's our best option. I'm going to go and put a frontline tank. Of course, he would give the worst possible summon, or at least one of the worst, so that's not good for us. We'll go throw a Corvash here, get that thing stunned, so if we kill it soon, he will not have a follow-up. Of course, he gets a double skull there, because why not? We'll go take a blue, start getting Corvash up. You watched the Fairish Raw video, and it says a estimate per hour. You didn't get those results, so you wanted to know how many souls to expect with 2 Fairish Raws per match. It can vary quite a bit depending on the specific team you're using, but people have actually been doing teams lately that can get about 40 to 50,000 with just 1 Fairish Raw. But from testing that I've gotten in the past, it is approximately 30,000 to 40,000 souls per hour with 2 Fairish Raws, normally more towards the 40,000 range. Okay, we'll go do that. What else do we need? And that assumes you're using it in challenges or explore. Most likely challenges. That is not the rate you would get if you're using it in PvP. Every soul farming team would be way slower when using it in PvP. Mainly because the battles there are way harder than normal battles. How many blues are on the board? 6, that is not enough. Reds, that is not enough. Everything else doesn't matter. Well, I guess we could go for brown, but that's not good. It doesn't really leave us with much option. I guess I could High Forge Poke and then try doing some kind of follow-up. I need to do it on something that's not brown, so we'll go do that. So he'll just die. That is unfortunate, but we could still very easily summon that spot, so not that big a deal. Do we Skull Distract? I don't believe we do. We're actually running so low on HP right now, I need to not do that. He's actually 1 Skull Poke away from killing Corvash, which would definitely be bad if he got that. He's almost in kill range, though he's not all the way there yet. I also need Famine before he gets Amnesia. Definitely very important that that happens. We'll go take a brown here. Falls into purple, which we don't use, but it does have a yellow and a blue chance, both of which we don't get. And nothing we need to move here. I guess we just throw Corvash here. That will get a kill. Biggest issue here is we need Famine up immediately. I can't let Amnesia get a cast off. So right here, we'll go for a blue and hope for a skull plus a yellow. That'd be great if we get skull, then yellow. Oh, it almost did it. We got the skull. We didn't get the yellow. But all we need here is to take a yellow and for Amnesia not to go crazy this turn. And as long as she does... Oh! Forgot the skull. No! Okay, I think I just Famine it. We lose so much points if I do it now. Let me see. How much is the exact amount at the moment? That is 22, 44. That is 77. That will kill. The problem with that is it will end the battle with only 2 remaining. But I believe we do go for it because the amount of time it'll take and the amount of score we'll probably lose for going and not killing her at that instance would probably not be worth it. But we did lose a pretty substantial amount of score on that one battle. Let's see. Can you explain Bounty Hunter? We do not really know anything about Bounty Hunter. I will explain it tomorrow once we do. But, yeah, I currently haven't done a video or really explained Bounty Hunter because we don't know anything about it. So it's a little bit hard to explain something that we have no clue what it is. They are going to be doing a preview, though, Gems of War logic, they will be doing the preview the second that it gets released. So not really much of a preview. But yeah, they're going to be doing a text-based, visual-based preview thingy on the forum. That will probably go live at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and given the current time, which is... Where's the clock? What is right now? It is 8:23, so that is... Actually, there's an easy way of seeing the exact amount of time. It is exactly... Oh, we got to go check our tribute. It is... Can you please click? There we go. It is exactly... 3 hours and 36 minutes away is when we will know what Bounty Hunter is. 3 hours and 36 minutes. Anyways, while we're here, let me go claim the event thing. I keep forgetting. Guild Wars actually does count as PvP, so the yellows that we kill there are counting towards our kill count, which is kind of funny. A 10 tribute, not bad. I'll take it, and let's go back to Guild Wars. And I believe this is our final battle. Score could be a little bit better, but this team is made for winning, not for scoring high. My win rate with this team is upwards of 95% in Guild Wars, which definitely isn't that bad. It normally averages around a score of only like 9,100, 9,200 though, which is pretty low, but if it can consistently do that almost every single week, I'm fine with that. Of course, he is using goblins right now, so it's only a matter of one turn in which we die immediately. So hopefully he will not get infinite loop on us, and as long as he doesn't, we should be okay. Second we get like famine and such going, we're gonna be good. Particularly Corvash. Corvash is really effective against this team. Oh, I just realized I could have used 4 times Gomp Chompers. I forgot about that. I should have switched into that. It's been a while since I've used it. But yeah, this team's really bad on Brown Day. I have it set as my Brown Day defend too, but it's pretty bad. I just haven't really made a replacement for it yet or anything like that. Alright, so that's that. We'll go take a Brown there, go throw a Gorgulfa into it, go from there. Oh, also, someone asked about trolls or something. Best use for trolls? Basically, every best use of troll is either with the Titan Hero class using 1 troll, or using any of the double troll combos, like Forest Troll plus Sea Troll, Flame Troll plus Dark Troll, and Rock Troll plus Dark Troll. And I think there might be one other combination. But all those combinations I just mentioned have a double. Basically, they feed their mana right back into each other, kind of like how an Alchemist Hellcat does and a Green Seer Giant Spider. All those trolls do as well. So if you use a double troll combo with 2 troops behind it that also use that color, it ends up being very effective and a great way to generate the mana for those bigger troops. Okay, so let's go and throw Famine. I almost feel like throwing it up front just to get some big objective away. That big objective would, of course, be his first slot. Then again, should probably get rid of Fizz Bang. If anything's going to generate him mana, it's going to be the Fizz Bang. How much damage is that? It is 40, 70. That is not in kill range. I think I wait 1 turn because of that. So I'm going to wait. And anything he does, as long as it's not an extra turn spam. Okay, that was close. We'll go to that. And oh, I was going to say, why did it not die? I forgot because we didn't do the Corvash yet. That wasn't supposed to kill it. Though I actually should have... Oh, no, I couldn't have waited any longer. Never mind, because he had the ability up. Yeah, if we could have waited 1 more turn, that would have been great. Actually would have gotten the full kill. But all I really wanted to do was be able to reduce it enough to clear it with Corvash, and that's exactly what we did. His entire team's pretty much stunned, except the main one I actually need to get stunned. She has the best trait of all of them, gaining 5 to all goblins HP per extra turn she does, and or per 4 times, 5 times, I mean. Not every extra turn, only when there are 4 times or 5 times does she do it. I'll go move that. Another nice little skull. Very lucky at this final battle. Very nice. Doing pretty decent. So we'll go throw that down. Get a High Forge. Actually, I should have probably threw out the other one. I think it was slightly higher durability. At this point, with how close the end of the battle is, we just need that little bit of poke. And speaking about that little bit of poke, down it goes, and it was still our turn. Not like it matters. And we ended up getting 4 times there, which probably reduced our amount of mana we would have accumulated. If we would have gotten a 3-pair, it had a good chance of surging, which would have gave us 6 mana instead of only 3. I mean, instead of only 4 from the 4 times. But anyways, that should be a pretty solid 9,000 plus. Did do a little bit bad on that second to last battle, but again, it's mainly made to win. Okay, just 9,000. But still, it's over 9,000. That's still perfectly fine for knowing that it almost guaranteed won't lose due to how consistent it has been. We're down a little bit right now. We're only in 18th at the moment. Hopefully we'll go up a few. I think we have several battles that we haven't done yet, so there's definitely a lot of gap that we can close. So hopefully we'll close that gap, and we should be good to go. I don't think we're moving up to bracket 1, but we're definitely going to be maintaining bracket 2 once again. Actually, I don't think we've ever fallen to bracket 3. I hope we never do, because we gain less rewards for if that happens. Let me see. We're getting 75 less gems, 4 less copies of the troop, and 5,000 less gold per Guild War if we drop down. Anyways, let me go do dungeons and see everything else. Also, hello Ross, welcome. How is 1? I don't understand that question. How is 1? I do not understand. Hello Mokoi. Hello Vlad. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. Oh, Vanguard, you got yourself into a new guild? Very nice. I thought you ended up quitting, or did you end up coming back? I know some people ended up quitting because of raids/invasions. I feel like every single major patch, some people just end up quitting for one reason or another. The graphical change saw a lot of that happening too when they overhauled the graphics of the game. That changed things up quite a bit visually. Though I think they improved most of it. Still a little bit weird, some of the visual things they have. But as far as the in-game, I think it's perfectly fine at the moment. And that's the main core of the game, so it's the main thing that pretty much matters. Let's go throw Divines at it real quick, and then go switch over to actually do some dungeons. Hello, Cherry Top. Am I going to be streaming Bounty Hunter? Yes, we will be streaming tomorrow and Sunday, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is 13.5 hours from now. We will be streaming, starting our stream, and we'll be going for several hours. Not quite sure exactly how long, but assuming Bounty Hunter can be repeatable infinitely, we will be farming it like crazy. So we will be around streaming a good majority of that. I'll probably have a video up beforehand as well, kind of going over Bounty Hunter, assuming it's infinite. If it's not infinite, I'm not quite sure exactly what the game plan will be, but I'm almost guaranteed that it is indeed infinite, though we won't know for sure until tomorrow, but I believe it is. By infinite, I mean, of course, like, you could just do it as many times as you want in a row without having any kind of penalty or something restricting you. We have an issue here. I have no way of really getting around this. And I don't have enough skull damage to poke it out. We would need 2 more skulls, which is not going to be enough. I guess I take brown into brown. We'll go take brown. He throws famine. Luckily, he can't drain my brown. Go through a scion. We'll take another brown yet again. Can you please surge already? We'll go take that, I guess. Go and maybe take the green. Get a diviner in here because we can. And now we can finally get going. Throw that down. That gives us diviner Shabella. That gives us the win. And it took a little bit of setup, but there we go. Once it gets going. Another diviner Shabella. No alignment on it. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what we need. Alignment. Thank you very much. And I guess we'll just move that. Throw Mercy down to get a skull. Throw this down again if we have it. No, we do not. Yeah, we don't. So we'll go throw that down. And let's match. Hello, Big Bug. I mean, Big Bud. Welcome. Also, hello, Sir Wayfire. Welcome, welcome. Oh, is McCoy a guild leader now? Nice. What guild? Of what guild? Very nice. Are you going to create a poll for how much time Vanguard lasts in the new guild? No, I'm not going to create a poll for that. It'll probably last a while. I have a lot of... Gems of War has a lot of really big updates that they're planning this year, so we'll just have to see exactly what it brings. Some of them seems like it might be pretty fun. Next patch is just going to be a mini patch, though, so nothing really too amazing coming in. But there's a good chance we will be getting daily tasks, which would be kind of cool. Console, of course, already has that, but PC Mobile hasn't, so we'll be getting that in. So that's basically just going to be free resources on top of what we're already getting. And I believe the one on console is going to be completely overhauled into the new system as well. Not really sure what the current system is, because I don't play on console. But whatever it is, you expect it to be changed. Let's see. So we'll go throw that down. And even if it's not going to be coming in specifically next patch, it's definitely going to be coming in very soon. Okay, we'll go and... where do we even throw Divine at this point? I guess we just take it on blue. Throw that down. If I get the Infernus in there, and down it goes. Also, I need to go do dungeons before I forget. Daily tasks, it's basically... It tells you to do something, and then if you do it, you get a small reward. So let's say it tells you... let's say today it tells you... Go play 3 PvP battles using a pure yellow team or something. And then you play those battles, and then boom, you get like 2 gem keys, or 3 gem keys, or 20 gems, or whatever it gives you, I don't know. But something along the lines of that is essentially what they would be. It's basically just a small objective that you could easily do in probably under an hour. Probably even less than that, maybe even like 15 or 30 minutes. And if you do it every single day, it's kind of like dungeons, except it will give you other resources instead of just the crafting resources. But it will take us pretty much as long as dungeons, where it's like, here's a really simple thing to do, but you only get like 1 per day, so make sure you do it. It's one of those kind of things. We'll go through a Mercy down. Get a thingy down, the Isabel. And I guess we just Infernus. I don't have much of a follow-up other than that. We'll take that down. It dies to burn. Very nice. Again, no follow-up, though. Actually, we kind of do. I guess we'll throw a blank. We get plenty of Cascade from it. Not enough to win, but still plenty. And he can't take away my mana. Immune to mana drain is one of the best things that has happened in a while. As far as the meta of the game. That is so useful, having troops that can't be just randomly drained and then cost you like 5 minutes. Also, what on earth is with this loading time? Game? 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 There he goes. There. Random loading screen of lag. I have not played my Let's Play account for a while, other than checking it on Mondays. I just really haven't had a need to. But we didn't even reach the orb the other week either. Neither of the other 2 weeks did the guild reach orbs. So I wasn't able to get them. I was kind of hoping we could maybe get a random orb. What's with these long load times? But I haven't really been messing around with that account. We might be doing something with it in the near future, but at this current moment in time, it's just kind of sitting there. Doing just about nothing other than accumulating some resources. It's starting to become a very solid early game account, though. Because it's been stuck in a guild that doesn't require any requirements, yet is still getting tasks done. So it keeps getting, basically for free, a bunch of resources every single week. So very slowly, it has been building up. And it probably looks like a level 151 or level 200, despite it only being about a level 72 or so right now. Because it's been idle in guild for so long that it's, even though it's completely free to play, it's starting to look pretty beefy. Just from just not doing anything. Which is kind of weird, but that is possible. Let's see. We're gonna move that over. See if we can get a diviner anywhere in here. Looks like we can. Get that in there. Bunch of pokes. See if we can do a follow-up on Infernus after we do that. And yep, that looks like almost match. And then hopefully we'll have the match follow-up. Actually, let me do that first. I was hoping we could take some skulls here. Do we not have Mercy? Yes, we do. I was saying, all that mess, we better have a Mercy. So we'll go for that one skull poke. Should have a divine, and that's not enough to kill, but Infernus is. And down it goes. Actually, that would have been enough to kill. Oh well, either way I would have done it. Oh, another week until until Eshabel? Very nice. Where are you getting that list? I know someone posted it earlier. I don't know where the updated thing is. Also, is anyone else having connection issues, or is it just me? I was thinking of ending the stream a little bit earlier today anyways, because of the new game mode tomorrow morning, and I do want to wake up early for that. So I guess we'll just go do dungeons real quick and then end it out if it's going to keep lagging like this. Let's see, my connection is up, the stream is up, it's just being loading screen spam. Loading screen simulator. But yeah, I guess we'll just go do dungeons, unless there's any other questions you guys want me to go over. And then I'll go head to bed and wake up in several hours, I think 6 hours from now. 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is, what is that, 6 hours from now? 6.5 hours, somewhere around there, is when is when Bounty Hunter begins. I won't be streaming immediately, but I'll probably be doing like a little video kind of guide-like thing or something on it, just to kind of go over what on earth it is. Basically summarizing whatever they post on the forum and on my own feedback, or just playing it for a little bit. But yeah. Come on, it just goes through a loading screen to go back into a loading screen. Is it me? Or is it the actual game right now? You're having the same lag? Okay. Well, let's go do dungeons and end it then. Because this lag is... Come on! It just lagged into another lag. I want to go check that mail, but I think it's too dangerous at this point. Could take like a whole minute to go check it. The blue circle of lag. I really wish they would have replaced that blue circle with that little orb thing they used to have where it went through all of the orb colors. That was pretty cool. Actually, we might not even be able to do dungeons. Rip stream. Come on, game. Do you recommend throwing resources at trying to get Hyndla, or wait? Probably wait until next Mythic. Next Mythic, I believe, is early April, like very early April. I think like the first week of April, if I'm not mistaken. Which I can double check that right now. Next Mythic is... one second. Where'd it go? Next Mythic is on... Mythic. What date is this? April 6th. Yes, first week of April is when the next Mythic is. It's going to be a mass submerging troop that will be very good at submerging your entire team. It's also a really solid blue counter. So if you've been needing a blue counter or just want to apply one to blue Guild War days, could work very well for that. Submerge is a pretty weak trait, but given how easily he spams it, it might be useful. But yeah, when she first comes out, you're... Oh, no, I went into mail. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, while we're here, I guess, we'll go claim it. Hopefully it doesn't take forever to claim it. But yeah, that really depends on... I don't know, I guess it's fine as soon as Isabella's in the drop hole to go and try getting her immediately. The biggest thing with that, though, is double check to make sure she actually is in the drop hole before you throw keys. Just to guarantee that she is. At this current moment, she definitely isn't. But do double check with people before you do. Because even though they might schedule it at a certain time, that doesn't necessarily mean that it is indeed going to be applied. Because those dates can sometimes change. Anyways, let me go and do dungeons. And we'll probably just end it there if there's not any other questions for now. So we'll just go into this. And go into our explosion. And easily clear it out with this. Are we getting a Kedar event soon? You mean Kedar? I assume that means Kedar. I do not believe so. Let me double check the list. Kedar. Yes, actually we are. April 9th is the next Kedar. So, again, similarly to this other Mythic, basically the first week of April. April 9th is the next Kedar. And we're getting 2 new troops. a common and a epic, so both of them should most likely be available. Oh, never mind. The common is coming in through glory, and the epic is coming in via the raids, it looks like. So yeah, one is from raids, one is from the actual glory. But yeah, Kedar in April 9th is when that's coming around. Kedar does not have any mythic, so it won't really be that good to throw event keys at it. Though if you've been needing an Aberrath, I guess you can. The mythic of what's his name is almost guaranteed not in the drop pool. I cannot confirm that, though I'm almost 100% certain that Zugoth is not in the drop pool for that kingdom. Even though it's technically a mythic from that kingdom, it doesn't count because it's the it's a special kind of mythic. Him and Xenos are both a special kind of mythic that aren't in the drop pool. They're only available through the Soul Forge. Oh yeah, the link is also in the description if McCoy's link doesn't work. I made sure to put it in the description so that anyone who's ever interested in it can just click it. It's the very first link in the description. If you look right past the text of the description, it just goes straight into the link there. But yeah, I always been keeping it in the description for now on, because I have to keep typing it so many times that I just keep it there now. Just so I could show people that instead of typing it each time. So go throw that down. And almost dead, just need one little Rowan cast in there. Don't really have a way of doing that though. Guess we'll go move the yellow, try for skull. That would explain why we didn't have any moves. There goes the shuffle, and down it goes. What about Farish Ra? Oh, I thought you meant Karkaroth. Oops. Oh, wait. I'm saying the wrong thing. I thought you were saying Karkaroth. My bad. Wait, never mind. Oh, wait. I'm confused. I'm just confusing myself now. I don't know why I was just thinking Karkaroth. Okay, anyways. I always confuse the 3 Ks. The 3 kingdoms that begin with K. But yes, Kedar. Kedar is April 9th, and yes, you will be able to get a Farish Ra from event keys. My bad, guys, yeah. It will have a Farish Ra in the event keys. It'll also have the mythic of the legend of Keeper of Souls, if you're interested in that troop. He's the converting version of Skulls, and there's some niche teams that he gets used in, though for the most part doesn't really get used anymore. But yeah, as far as Kedar, yeah, my bad. I don't know why I thought Karkaroth for a second, but yes, Kedar does have Farish Ra. The things that would be available on that week would be things like Alistair, Anabite Warrior, Azurus, which is actually pretty noteworthy as it is used in some soul farming teams due to having both Necromancy and Magic Link. Very popular with a Dragon Soul. Dragon Soul would be, a Bone Dragon would be in the drop pool. Keeper of Souls would be in the drop pool. These days, Keeper of Souls is more relevant. Mummified King, the most useless troop in the game, would be available. A very small chance of getting the best mythic in the game of Farish Ra would be available. So if you haven't been throwing diamonds at it, you could try throwing some event keys to try to get that. Set-type Warrior would be available, which is good with Rowan. War Sphinx would be available. And the new epic that's coming in would be... Never mind. The new epic would not be available. It's a raids epic. So yeah, basically just everything that's already here is what would be available. Just War Sphinx, Set-type, Farish Ra, which is the most notable one. Nekriza, Mummified King, Keeper of Souls, which is somewhat relevant. Bone Dragon, Azurus, which is somewhat relevant due to soul farming. And Alistair, and Anabite Warrior. And that would be it. Nothing else would be in the drop pool. None of the newer ones would, because the newer one is a common, and the other newer one is an epic through raids. Let's see. Would you say it's worth trading the new troop Ice Wraith? Was saving to Max Corvash. Probably Max Corvash. Ice Wraith is not going to be anything too special. It's kind of like a mid-range single-target troop. But, yeah, Corvash is way better in most situations. I can't really think of a single situation where Ice Wraith would actually be better other than in Bounty Hunter. Not exactly sure how exactly those Bounty Hunter troops will work. There are 4 of them that are coming in. I don't know if we have to use unique ones or what's up with that, but yeah, we'll figure it out once it comes out tomorrow. Also, hello, Moth. Hello, Bakchan. Welcome, welcome. Did I end up finishing out dungeons? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I was going to say. I knew we got sidetracked. Let's go and do that. Do you think we can get Zugoth from event keys? No, that's never going to be possible. They're never going to have him in event key drop pool. Same as they're never going to have Xenos in the event key drop pool. It's just never going to happen. there's supposed to be special troops that are ridiculously hard to obtain to kind of give them endgame players something to kind of strive for. Though, unfortunately, they keep making it such dead content that no one really ever wants to get them. Because both Xenos and, what's his name? Zugoff, or, not Zugoff, what is his name? You know what I'm talking about, the raid boss guy. Him. He is not that good. He's basically like a similar version to that of a Great Maw. And in many cases, Great Maw would actually be better than him. So we'll go through the Sunbird down. And there we go. And as a match. Hey, we're still level 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like for tomorrow's video, we'll get to reach 1, 2, 3, 5. Anyways, we'll go claim that. And as everything. Your question about Tetris? Sorry, what was it? Scrolling through, trying to find it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I did not see the question. Also, hello, Painting. Did I not say hi earlier? Let's see. I did not see your question that you were asking earlier. Got buried. About Tetris. 1 second. Wait, it's way, way far back. You got a Tetris now. Can you suggest a team for him? Thank you. Tetris basically just would red spam of any kind. I would probably go with the very cheap version. You've probably seen me use it a lot of times, but basically work from this combo, and then you're pretty much good to go. Alchemist, Moneylender, and Tetris, and now we're good to go. As far as what we put for the final troop, it really just depends on what you want to use. I guess we could use another yellow. Yellow, blue, green, I guess would be... I mean, a yellow, blue, purple. What actually covers that other than Amnesia? I believe that's only Amnesia. Yellow, blue, purple. Skatey. Except that wouldn't really help us as far as gem drop, so probably wouldn't really be worth it. So yeah, I guess just sticking with either a... You know, what's the other bull? The bull might actually work. Very rarely would I ever bother using it. But this might be the one case where, that's not his name. What is he called? It's that one dead content troop that still is dead content, but would actually work on this team. Where's Tetris? I mean, Wild Plains. No wonder why I can't find it. Go to Wild Plains. Where'd he go? I know he's in this kingdom. There he is. He's like the only one that's not upgraded. But there we go. We can just go with that. And now off of that, every single time we end up getting a... Wait, is it only... Oh, never mind. It's only one. I thought it was two. Never mind. That's actually a pretty horrible buff then. Never mind. Ignore that. So yeah, we'd pretty much just need any standard troop to go synergize with this. So probably just Goblin Rocket then. Or Infernus if you happen to have Infernus. But go the cheaper route. And clear filter, Goblin, apply. And yeah, we'll just go with that. But yeah, did that onto a double yellow and we're already good to go. I don't think there's any other little banner that we need to go do. Actually, is there a +2? Actually, there is. There we go. +2 yellow, +1 green, -1 on the blue. And we could use something like that. And it's pretty much just used for getting a super heavy hit in here. So let me go over to the suggested team. And let's just go use a Tetris Bowl real quick. Oh, you said a red team? Well, this is pretty much a red team, other than Moneylender. I didn't realize you specifically mentioned a red team. Or that you wanted it specifically to be a red team. But yeah, this team's already almost there. You just need to figure out a swap from Moneylender. It would have to be some kind of mana generator. One other alternative would be replace out Alchemist with a... since you have to replace out Moneylender, you might want to replace out Alchemist with a... what's his name? A Ragnagord. And Moneylender would be replaced with some kind of red-blue. I guess maybe a Merlion or something. Just for the disable that would allow you to have in Guild Wars. If that is what you're trying to do with it. I'll throw that down, get a quick Moneylender, throw an Alchemist here, I mean a bomb here. So we can, go throw that down, go move the yellow over, see if we have any follow-up. I don't believe we do, kind of. We'll go and scrap this, just because we got free damage right there. And then we scrap this as well, and now let's start getting our red going crazy. The more red we could take, the more he gets buffed, and then we could just destroy everything with that. So I'm just going to drop this down, because why not? Go take some reds. Go and... Can we get that to a line? No, I don't think that does. I was correct. But let me go and throw another one of these down. I don't know why I did there, but we'll go and throw the Alchemist down. Trying to get better red alignments here. So we'll go take that brown, I guess. Remove that from the board. Go and get a Moneylender here so we get more damage. And we could just infinitely repeat this if we wanted to. Though if this was a Guild War battle, we'd want to go and end it a little bit quicker than that. But I guess we'll just throw a Tetris here. Pretty big damage. Almost the wipe that we need. We can easily let the Goblin Rocket take out that little bit of damage. Even just a random skull at this point would be able to do that. Before I do, though, let me just do that random hit. And as I said, it just cleans it up. And now we're one Tetris away from the win. So let's lower that down. Take a skull. Take some reds. Throw an Alchemist. And yeah, just match. And there we go. Take that. Get the last little bit of our mana. We'll just do that for that. And as way overkill. And we'll just throw that down and boom. Yeah, Tetris tends to cast 2 times and then you win. If that doesn't happen, then it's going to be bad. Speaking about bad, it's also pretty bad against barriers. You do not want to face barriers if you're using it. Dawnbringer is one of the biggest counters to it, actually. So if they have a Dawnbringer, you probably want to maybe consider something else. Yes, we'll be streaming at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. That is in 13 hours from now. We will be here streaming for several hours. You recently found your channel, or my channel? Thank you, Saguda. Glad you could join us. Wanted to say thank you for the guide videos. Oh, no problem. No problem. Is this any better than the Yagwe deck that uses the top 3 troops? No, I'd probably stick with the Yagwe. Yagwe into like a Queen Titania or something is probably better. I was just showing that because someone was requesting for a Tetris team. Though they mentioned red team, but that could easily just replace out one troop and just be the same thing. But yeah, I still feel like the best team that if you're going to go do that, I still have it set up too, I believe, is this one. It's, what was it? It's this one. It's Alchemist, Moneylender, double Queen Titania, or Alchemist, Moneylender, Yagwe, and a Queen Titania, either or. Both basically the exact same team for the most part. But yeah, either of those 2 combos is my personal favorite for it. That's also almost Red Day. It's still 1 off. Unfortunately, there really isn't a replacement for Moneylender that would be viable. That's red. If he was like Deckhand, that would work. But there isn't a version of Deckhand for this color combination that we need. There's really only 2, or actually, there isn't really any version of Deckhand other than himself. It's basically a troop that, well, actually, there are a few others, but basically those kind of troops that generate their own mana very easily. He creates 5 purples and then transforms all purple to blue, and he uses blue, so it goes right back in. There are a few other people that do that too. Forest Guardian does it very well. The biggest one that gets used these days that does it amazingly is Divine Isabella, which will be in the drop table soon. I actually only have 1 copy of her, but she transforms all green to yellow, and she uses yellow. So that's very, very powerful. Out of everything that converts into its own color, Divine Isabella is currently the strongest possible option, which is kind of cool. I guess technically Elamgrim too, but that's a mythic, so most people don't have access to it, unfortunately. Is it a good idea to save firebombs to ascend them to epic, saving common? What do you mean by that? The rarity of a troop does not dictate the cost of trading it or leveling it. So keeping it at a lower ascension doesn't really help you at all. You're better off basically immediately ascending anything you get. The only exception to this is don't over ascend something. So for example, if you're sending like 50 of them to go get it to the next rarity, and then you only have 1 left, well, you only have 1 left, so you can't make a team of 2, you can't make a team of 3. So do be careful with that if you do go and ascend them, to make sure that you have at least 2 left if you're using teams with 2, or 3 left if you're using teams of 3. But yeah, other than that, you should pretty much ascend everything as immediately as you possibly can. Just make sure, again, if you need 2 copies of it, just save it if so. But other than that exception, you basically max ascend everything once you get it, because their trait stone costs nor the soul cost. Nothing on them is more expensive once they are ascended. All costs on a troop are based on their base rarity, not their current ascension. So a common would always have common costs, regardless of if it was mythic or if it was a rare or common, or it doesn't matter. It's all the same cost regardless. And you just get free stats from ascending it, so you might as well just ascend. Let's see. Alchemist, Moneylender, Rocket, Yagwe. Yeah, that's still pretty viable. I think that I did that for budget Yagwe team, if I'm not mistaken, as that's one of the cheapest things you can make to make a viable Yagwe. You can also do it with Alchemist Hellcat, though Alchemist Moneylender I have been preferring to use quite a bit more as of recently. Anyways, guys, I am going to be heading out for tonight. We will be starting pretty early tomorrow because the new game mode is coming out, as I mentioned. In 6 hours and 4 minutes, we are getting the Bounty Hunter mode. So in about 6 hours, I will be waking up. And I'll be going over that as soon as I possibly can. Probably take a few hours to go get the recording done. I also want to actually mess with Bounty Hunter some, mess around with it. The stream will be starting around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or so, and we'll be messing around with Bounty Hunter for pretty much the entire time when we go and do that. When does Salty stream? Salty only streams on Mondays, and she streams at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the moment, which is basically like right now on Monday is when she would be streaming. Like this time on Monday. Basically, as soon as we end our Monday stream, she would be starting her Monday stream. So on Monday streams, I normally just send everyone over to her now that the times have shifted. Because after the hour shift, it now works perfectly so that her stream isn't simultaneous to mine, which is nice. But yeah, it occurs basically right after our stream on Mondays. But she only streams on Monday, no other day. Whereas we stream every night at the same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now. Yeah, I know, it's daylight not time now, so it's shifted over an hour, which is why hers is later than ours now. It was originally the same time. Rainbow snakes. Spam all the rainbow snakes at her. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading off for tonight. Hope you all enjoy your weekend. Of course, we'll be starting on explaining Bounty Hunter as soon as we know what it does. So as soon as it comes out, we'll be trying to do a lot of content for that and streaming it throughout Friday and Saturday, throughout a good bulk of the day. But anyways, guys, I'll see y'all later. Good luck with Bounty Hunter, and have a good weekend. Goodbye, everyone!